Hey people, here we are, day 20 of the Carnivore Diet 30-day experiment. Holy shit, this has been a weird couple of days. I have felt horrible, and right now I feel good. So here's the breakdown, I think, of what was going on. This morning was actually kind of scary. I was trying to read books to my daughter, and I was having a hard time talking. I was so spacey, I was having a hard time just focusing on the words. And there was a couple of times where I was standing still and I'm feeling my balance get all off, and I'm like, this is not good at all. Either this diet is just unhealthy for me and I'm hurting myself, or the transition is just too weird. Maybe I'm not willing to go for it, follow this through. So I put a post out on this Facebook group called Principia Carnivora. I just say, hey folks, here's what I'm experiencing, here's what I'm eating, any thoughts? And some people responded back about sodium, basically electrolytes, that my electrolytes were off, and to up my salt quality, not quantity but quality, because for the last week we've just been using this really shitty brand of like cheap table salt. Before that we've been using sea salt and Himalayan pink salt. And I think the quality of that salt was something in it. I wasn't getting the sodium content that I needed. So today we switched over, sprinkled it on my food, put it in some, whenever I had water, I'd put a little pinch in there, and I started feeling better. And I was like, I got to get off just this ground beef. It's feeling like it's not enough, and I was getting so bored of it. So we sourced some cheap cuts of like these rib plank steaks or something. I'm not even sure what they are. They're basically a stew meat, but I fried those up and they were a little tough, but they were still delicious, and all the difference in the world. Like, I feel really good right now. I had a headache all day. It's starting to go away, so I'm feeling really encouraged and fascinated by this process of how subtle things can start to be when you really get your diet dialed into a very simple process. I mean, I'm eating beef. That's pretty much it. A little bit of salmon today, but I think it's more important that I eat steak. And then some ground beef too, but not just the ground beef, because that steak just makes me feel like, "Argh!" And all the things that go along with, "Argh!" I want to do that stuff. So it's just a trip and fascinating. And it's fascinating sharing it with you all. Hopefully, if there's other people going through this, thinking about this way of eating and are going through trippy transitions and struggling, maybe this can be helpful for you. Because this morning things seemed dark, I was going to give it up, and now I feel good and encouraged. And God, that steak just tastes so good. It's like I feel my muscles just like inflating from it. And the higher quality sodium. Who knew? What a trip. So there you are, day 20, 10 more days of it. I'm going to go past 20. I'm going to keep going to really see how this works for me. But that's it. Day 20 wrap up. Thanks for checking in. Peace, love. Be happy. Talk to you tomorrow.